Hi, my name is Richard Elliot, and you're watching Elements of Jazz TV.
Elements of Jazz, your visual jazz experience.
Enough of me. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm Hyatt Regency welcome for Norman Brown and Richard Elliot. Let's hear it for them.
However, I was born in Glasgow, Scotland, and I was 3 years old when we came to the United States. And for me, you know, being in LA, growing up in LA, I was very lucky to have such amazing music, you know, really being surrounded by amazing music. And I was also lucky because my older sister had this incredible record collection, which she would let me go and listen to, and I just immersed myself. She had very eclectic taste, so she had, you know, she'd have the Temptations and the Four Tops, but she'd also have Led Zeppelin and Santana. One of the advantages to growing up in LA was being around a major part of the recording industry. And at one point in my career, I got an opportunity to record with two very well-known producers at the time, Steve Barry and Tony Peluso, and they were producers, staff producers at Hitsville West, which was the West Coast recording studio for Motown Records. And the reason I got in there is because their regular sax player wasn't available. And that's how things happen in this business, you know. And so one of the guys said, hey, I know this guy, let's give him a call, he might work out. And they called me. I came in, and it was actually a Four Tops record. And I played, and we got along great, and they seemed to like what I did. And from that point on, they started calling me. So, you know, a week later, it would be the Temptations, or it would be Stacey Lattisaw, or any number of different Motown artists that were being recorded at the time, or Smokey Robinson. And again, these are the people, when I was going through my sister's record collection, these were the artists, you know. And to think that a few years later I would actually get to record with them was, you know, an amazing thing. I never would have believed it if someone told Well, yeah, aside from being a musician, I am a geek. I've been playing with computers since like the early 80s. And back in 1995, another music industry friend of mine and I started a company before the internet really started kind of taking off. And we put it together to cater to some of our other friends in the music industry who didn't quite know they needed to be on the internet, but knew like a year later. And so I've been doing that ever since. I've been involved in that. We have a company that's done quite well over the years.
I'm so thrilled to be sharing the stage with Norman Brown. We've known each other. We've been friends for about 25 years. This is the first time we've ever shared the stage together this year, and I'm having a blast. Great guy, amazing musician. So thank you all so much for coming out and having a party with us.
My latest CD is called In the Zone, and I was fortunate enough to record it and co-produce with the great keyboardist Jeff Lorber. And you know, Jeff's one of those pioneering forces in instrumental music going back to the 70s. And we got together and we put this CD together. It's going to be out in October, and we had a great time making it. Yeah, and it's funky. It's kind of a little bit retro, a little bit reminiscent of some of these artists that I mentioned that influenced me growing up. So people like Ronnie Laws and Grover and in some ways, and Bob James. In some ways I wanted to pay kind of a musical tribute to them. Out there is interested in learning more about me or hearing my music, I've got a website, www.richardelliot.com. That's 2 L's and 1 T. And I'm also, you know, on Amazon and all the other usual places. I'm not on Twitter yet. I'm on Facebook. If you're interested in keeping track of what I'm doing, I do have a Facebook page. And yeah, I've been thinking about Twitter, but I didn't think anyone would care to hear like when I go to my favorite barbecue place or something, but maybe that is interesting to some people, so I might get involved in that at some point. I want to say that one of the greatest parts about what I do is meeting the fans at our concerts, and the fact that you all out there have taken the time to buy my CDs, come to the concerts, come up and say hi after the show. I mean, really, it's the people that care about the music that I play that make it even possible. So I want to thank everyone out there for all the support over the years, and I look forward to seeing you out there at one of the shows.